Let's reveal the outlook for these scandals in 2011. Doug Burns is a former assistant U.S. attorney in more than 2 decades of business litigation. He's prosecuted and defended SEC cases, white-collar crime, fraud, and more. So you've seen your share of scandals, haven't you,
Yes,
Doug?
I have, indeed.
So what do you make of the list of scandals that Matt just kind of ran down? What one really kind of sticks out in your mind?
Yeah, no, I thought they were all interesting. They come from sort of different vantage points. You know, one was a salacious inter-office romance. You know, the other obviously was the Goldman Sachs, the Titan of Wall Street being taken on by the SEC. The fact that it was settled. I mean, there's an old adage, which is that a good settlement is one in which neither side is 100% happy, obviously. So, both sides can claim wins, both sides can claim losses in Goldman Sachs, basically.
Let's talk about Goldman Sachs. I mean, do you anticipate that there's going to be more focus, more scrutiny on Wall Street, potentially more settlements here, if you will? Well, certainly with the insider trading investigation going on?
That's the big debate, of course. And right now in the Southern District, as we speak, they have an aggressive new insider trading case. We've spoken about that on Bloomberg. That's the one with the expert network firms that put together, by the way, research people, analysts with people in tech companies, and the theory being that they get earnings reports before they're made public. So the point is, I think insider trading, honestly, is a big priority at the SEC, because you know what? They don't want people betting on horse races when they know who won already.
All right, so that still has a lot of legs to run, speaking of horse races.
Yeah, I think so.
What about Toyota? I mean, that was really a public relations nightmare. It was really tragic. And then there were kind of some of the minor angles that were kind of crazy, weren't they?
There were. I mean, I'll tell you one legal angle that was really unbelievable. It jumped out at me, Carol. I couldn't believe it. A guy had been convicted of a crime for rear-ending a vehicle where tragically 5 people died. So after the recall, they made a motion to reconsider the case, and he was completely exonerated because it was the car that caused the problem. So here's a guy who got an 8-year prison term. That was just one sort of side, fascinating legal issue. The other legal stuff, of course, is that there are many, many lawsuits out there pending against the company that have basically been sort of consolidated into one. But it was really quite a debacle. And the big thing for me, obviously, was, what's the impact on the American auto consumers' view of Toyota, which had wildly popular sales tracks record in the U.S. So that was quite a scandal, obviously.
But definitely want to see more next year.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Keep us all busy, which is a good thing. Doug, we're going to leave it there.
Hey, my pleasure.
Thank you. Great to have you here. Happy New Year. Doug Burns,
you too. Happy New Year.
Former federal prosecutor, talking scandals with us. Still ahead.